12 coolest camouflage animals and insects. Number 12. The walking stick. It looks a lot like a creature featured in that Harry Potter spin-off film Fantastic Beasts, but it's known as a stick insect because of its elongated body with limbs which resemble sticks, twigs, or very, very thin tree branches. These stick bugs or walking sticks are found all over the world, are well-known herbivores, and some species even have wings. These bugs usually grow to be around 12 inches in length and are considered by many to be the world's largest insects, as they have been known to reach over 22 inches long, and most weigh over just 2 ounces. Similar to praying mantises, these creatures have slow, repetitive side-to-side movements, meant to mimic vegetation moving in the wind. Number 11. The Malaysian orchid mantis. Here's a pretty one. These species of praying mantis hail from the rainforests of southeastern Asia and has also been dubbed the walking flower mantis. Characterized by its brilliant and often concealing coloring, as well as its unique delicate structure, mimics parts of the orchid flower with devastating accuracy. The 4 walking legs look like flower petals to unsuspecting eyes and can change color from pink to white to brown based on the color of their background. These insects are carnivorous, so maybe rethink stopping to smell the flowers. Number 10. The wolf spider. Beautiful but deadly. If you can spot them, you will know which crazy camouflaged critter I'm talking about. Watch out, Brave New World. Enter the wolf spider. These solitary, nocturnal, creepy crawlers are robust and agile hunters with excellent eyesight. These opportunistic hunters are known for pouncing on their prey and occasionally chasing it over short distances, but most will lie patient, wait for an unsuspecting insect to wander into their web, hiding in rocks or sand nearby. Watch out! Wolf spiders inject venom which creates symptoms like swelling, pain, and itching. And though rarely lethal, wolf spiders are pretty darn poisonous. These spiders can live up to 11 years and are as creepy as they are provocative. Number 9. Reef stonefish. This next little guy is the reef stonefish. Can you find him? These strange aquatic creatures are found along the rocky coral of Australian coastlines and can measure up to 50 centimeters or nearly 1.5 feet in length. And of course, like all things from Australia, these fish are some of the most venomous and deadly in all of the aquatic world. This beautiful but deadly fish can inject venom through any of its 13 sprouts. Not only that, but their sting is extremely painful and dangerous. Oh, and if you think you're safe by staying out of the water, think again. These remarkable creatures can survive up to 24 hours on land. Number 8. The dead leaf mantis. Here is a creepy, tiny, hard-to-find fella. These species of praying mantis can be found in Southeast Asia and bears a striking resemblance to dead leafy vegetation. These insects vary in color patterns, but it usually sports a light brown to pale orange-brown to sometimes very dark brown, almost black. When disturbed in its hiding place, this clever creature will rock as if caught inside the gentle breeze, and as it happens to fall, it will usually remain utterly motionless until it perceives all threats to be gone. This creepy critter also has wings, which are black and brown and contain strange patterns which look like crazy, sinister eyeballs. These praying mantis usually eat small flying insects like crickets, butterflies, and moths. Number 7. The mimic octopus. I spy with my little eye. Nothing. It just looks like sand. Oh, but wait, is that an eyeball? Creepy. This carefully concealed creature is the Indonesian mimic octopus, who contains the ability to turn virtually any color or pattern when placed in dire straits, though it is usually naturally brown and spotted. This clever aquatic creature can work its pigments to conceal its nature and transform into a sand dune of pure white to brilliant blue to fiery red and even all the way to precocious pink. This octopus of mimicry can also change its shape and can mimic other animals and its surroundings. Number 6. The dead leaf butterfly. This butterfly can be found inside the tropical areas of Asia, all the way from India over to the island nation of Japan. What looks like a dried leaf complete with veins and holes is actually this creature's closed wings. These insects have a wingspan of roughly 85 to 110 millimeters, which is approximately 3 to 4 inches. These powerful flyers are more frequently spotted from April to November. When their wings are open, especially when looking to attract potential mates, the colors are beautiful and range from indigo blues to lavish purples. Their caterpillar stage is a velvety black creature with long yellowish hair. They can be found in the dense forests with lots of rainfall, and they feed on plants, mostly leaves themselves. Number 5. Pygmy Seahorses. Oh, so cute! These aquatic creatures are found in Southeast Asia in the Coral Triangle area, and some of the smallest seahorses in the known world, typically measuring less than 2 centimeters in height. These tiny little seahorses rest amongst the sea grasses, soft corals, or flowering sea fans. There are at least 8 different known species of seahorses, along with several dwarf species out there as well. They are best known for their bright colors and adorable qualities. Number 4. Buff-tip moth. Can you spot our little moth hidden secret agent? These crazy cool camouflage artists begin their lives as yellow and black caterpillars found throughout Europe and Mongolia, most commonly southern Britain. Once transformed into their final stage of life, these moths are fairly large and heavy-bodied with impressive wingspans, which reach between 55 and 69 millimeters. When resting, adults of this species resemble a broken twig of a silver birch and are known for flying in June and July. These creatures often gather in large numbers and eat the leaves of lime, birch, hazel, and willow trees, and are known to be heavy eaters, sometimes defoliating entire branches of trees from their wooden world. These silver and gray colored nocturnal flying insects have buffy heads and a buff patch at the end of their wings, and are most commonly found in gardens and shrubbery. Number 3. Tawny frogmouth. No, stop looking for a frog, that's wrong. It's actually a bird, carefully concealed as tree bark. This next camouflaged creature is a bird native to Australia. Though nocturnal, you can often spot them sleeping during the day on trees, if you know where and how to look. These big-headed, stocky birds are often mistaken for owls. They usually measure from 34 to 53 centimeters in length, with weights recorded up to 1.5 pounds. Their wingspans are roughly 65 to 98 centimeters long. These birds feed mostly on insects and small invertebrates like frogs or mice. Their brown and gray coloring help them mimic damaged tree branches, providing again that the perfect hiding place is always found in plain sight. These animals are most commonly found in forests and woodlands and the occasional savanna, and have adapted to human presence, which allows them to frequent parks and gardens in their homeland of Australia. Number 2. Snow leopard. Can you spot the feral kitty cat? These large felines are native to the mountain ranges of Central and Southern Asia, and I'm sad to say these beautiful creatures are endangered, which may be why they've gotten so good at hiding from seeing eyes. These mountain beasts generally weigh about 60 to 120 pounds, though they can reach sizes of 165 pounds. They have long tails around 30 to 40 inches in length. The bodies of these kitties are most commonly 30 to 60 inches long, which stand about 24 inches at the shoulder. These leopards have long fur, with colors which vary from smoky gray to a yellowish tan, and always with very smooth white underbellies. They are characterized by their dark gray spots which cover their fur. Those pale green eyes and wide paws are as adorable as they are deadly. These solitary creatures are carnivores and hunt whatever they're lucky enough to find. They're ambush predators who lack a growl and rely on their speed and agility more than anything else. They rarely attack humans, though they have been known to thieve the occasional livestock assemblages. Number 1. Leaf-tailed gecko. This cool creature, who has this camouflage thing down to a fine art, is native to the tropical rainforests of Madagascar and resembles dried up rotting leaves or bark from trees. These geckos are capable of living around 10 years and sometimes a bit longer. Sometimes these creatures are called the eyelash leaf-tailed gecko or the fantastic leaf-tailed gecko. These strange creatures usually range in size from 2 to 6 inches in length, including their flattened tails. The nocturnal leaf-tailed gecko have strong curled claws for climbing through trees and are able to flatten their entire bodies and even reduce their body's shadow. Like many reptiles, they have the ability to voluntarily shed their tail if needed and eat mainly small insects like crickets and moths.